was a lot of what you see now. He's a very hard-working athlete. We've got baseline data, so we can get an athlete back to moving, or at least understand how they're moving versus what they were doing pre-injury, and that's for me the like really kind of gold standard level of rehab.
That's awesome. So you actually have had Kai since he landed in April.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Of course, he's flown back and done the World Cup and various things, but talk a little bit about Kai, what he was when you first got him, and what you hope for him in the future.
So yeah, it's been really cool being part of Kai's journey. What he was a lot of what you see now. He's a very hard-working athlete, a guy who really wants to improve. He arrived in America with like a really clear mission, so it was cool to understand him straight away and get a sense of what he's about, how he goes about his business. As an athlete, obviously a very long-limbed man, and he had not a huge history of training, so it was interesting watching him get to grips with stuff that maybe in the UK or the US we take for granted, things like jump rope and basic athletics drills. You know, most people would have been doing since high school. Kai just simply hadn't done some of those, so it's been cool watching how he sort of takes to that, and how he's improved his movement quality, body awareness, and posture most of the time, although that's still a work on for us. So yeah, it's been cool watching him kind of go through those steps and develop. He's made really big gains in strength, in his lean body mass, and his control. Now, one thing that Kai will be the first to tell you is it's going to be a process for Kai getting to the level of athleticism he wants. He's a much better athlete than he thinks, and I'm sure he's going to get more and more confident on that side. But you know, like any athlete, it's going to be a process for him to get to where he wants to go, and this is just the start of it.
That's awesome. Anything else you would like to say to anybody with regards to P3 or any of the trainers, or anything about the training staff that's here that you work with?
I think P3, you've got a staff that know how to use science, but above all else are really just invested in the people they work with. We're really fascinated to see things like Kai's testing, but we're more excited to help this guy have an amazing time whilst he's here training with us, to really get to know him and to be part of his journey, not just part of the journey of the guy on our computer screens. We want to see that guy do really well.
And I think it's so cool because not just you, but the entire staff actually, you show up at some of his games, and you did that in the summer, and you kind of really watch him during practice, and you coordinate from a team perspective with all the coaches, and which is important.
Yeah, I think you can have the best technology in the world.